And I have to repeat whatever I said, but it actually wasn't funny, so I won't repeat it.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, and welcome back.
Hey! Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Happy to be back.
Happy to be back. Y'all are still showing up.
Yeah. We love you.
It's crazy. Look at the text I got this morning from a friend back in Maine.
What?
I listened to your latest episode with your friend this morning. Laughing face, laughing face. She is so goofy. I love you guys. The drowning stories had me dead.
Aw. Oh my God. Love you.
Yeah.
Who is it? Which friend?
Caitlin Kelly.
Caitlin. I haven't met you. But you rock.
You rock, sis. Miss you to death.
I am
Love
good.
you. Honored to be your coolest friend.
Did you just coin yourself that?
No. She calls me that all the time. Imagine. That'd be crazy.
Well, that's what I thought just happened.
Confidence.
I was
Whoa.
like, who do you think you are?
That's
Her
how we're-
coolest friend.
That's wild.
It's
Imagine.
like, that's crazy. That was a
Just
crazy
coin
thing
that
to say.
It's like giving yourself your own nickname.
Stop
Ooh,
when
it's
people
like,
try
you
and
can't
do that.
I know. I'm guilty.
Did you ever Are you?
But nothing really stuck. Except for like with a few people, so it's okay.
Well, I recall like you wanting to be referred to as Kate, but I wouldn't consider that a nickname.
No, that was like a whole identity shift. Yeah.
That was a shedding of the Katie into the
That
Kate.
was a shit. Because like even listen to how you said Katie. Like even when I was at, whoa, that doesn't even sound like my name anymore.
Because it's not.
Even when I would, it's not.
It's
even
not
when I
your
would
name.
order like at Starbucks and they'd ask for my name and I'd be like Katie. Like, just never really felt right.
No.
I thought Kate is all that different, but
No, it is though.
it is.
It is for you.
It is.
I was going to
Remember
say
when
something
certain
that left
friends
my brain.
just like refused to. A
Transition
certain
with
one
you.
friend just was like, no.
Was
I'm
it
you, Katie?
Was it the same friend from the
Yeehaw.
roommate story?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
That
was
tracks. I don't remember that, but that absolutely tracks.
Okay.
I twitch.
Fine.
That's hilarious.
Fine then. It's hot.
But I would say, guys, we're back to hot mode over here.
Hot mode over here.
It's like a random summer surge in the month of Feb in LA right now, and it's like 85.
It's 85.
It's like 85.
It's a ripe
It's hot.
85.
It's hot.
Out
At least
in
we
these
like
streets.
we figured out whenever we like did the first couple episodes of the pod, and we even recorded. Sorry, no, it's okay.
I would really.
Why did it immediately pull me so far? Immediately, I was like,
She gets
What
so
is-
on me about my like.
no, I don't.
You do a little bit. It's good though. Like I need to be
I don't know
conscious
about
of it.
so on you. I pointed out.
You're on, well, in a good way. Like on where I'm holding my microphone. Because sometimes I'm just.
Well, because also sometimes you're like convinced they can hear you. When
And my Wind City and I'm
I'm like, no, they can't.
and my nose breaths are always.
Well, those
No, it's
all-
okay. It makes.
I haven't talked about those in a while because they all stopped. Like
On
you
me,
stopped-
positive con.
Well, they all stopped. Like you don't do those things anymore. I feel like.
You just don't know because you don't have the headphones on.
Oh no, because
Maybe.
I'm looking at you the whole time,
True. I guess I'm doing a little less of that.
and I don't hear it.
growing.
I don't hear it when we're editing anymore.
Oh, you're right. Well, excellent.
Well, no, but what I was just gonna say
Getting
is,
better.
at least I think we've adapted to, because whenever we first recorded the first couple episodes that are on here, including episode 2, which for some reason is our most popular episode, and
10.
we recorded like 4 episodes, I want to say, before that will quite literally probably never see the light of day. Maybe eventually, like if we want to like comb through them and like see what's even in there.
Yeah.
But we're convinced that the background noise would be so audible, so we would like make our apartment, like we would close the windows and not put on the AC and
Yeah.
be just like dripping sweat, like huffing and puffing through these recordings of the episodes in order
Yeah.
to like save the sound quality. And then like plot twist, it takes all of the background sound
It
out
does.
the platform that's
Yeah.
being used. And so
Yeah.
we can have the windows open and the AC on and it's all fine,
And
and
we'll
we don't
be
have
fine.
to
Yeah.
die in order to get
Yeah.
through this.
Yeah.
So I just remember the first couple episodes we did, including some of the ones that got released, I was just being like,
Woo, 20
we're
minutes.
gonna
That's like all
die.
we
Like,
talk about. Yeah.
we're sweating. Well,
We are doing it through the pain.
we are. I mean, it is hot in here right now, but that's just because we haven't like started using the AC for the year yet. Because
Yeah.
it feels way too early. It's February.
I know.
So we're just rocking with the windows open for now.
Yeah, because it does still like cool down.
It
when
does.
the sun goes down.
And it's even with the sun,
We get a little breeze.
we don't open. Yeah, it causes like a breeze effect in the apartment, and even though it's sunny right now, the sun's not like coming directly into the windows, and so it's like the air is cooler.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
yeah. If you guys were wondering,
Just to give you a little BTS of
Just
a little
by the
insight of
way.
what's happening over here.
Yeah,
That's it. That's what's happening.
that's what's up.
That's what's freaking up.
That's what's up.
How are you doing?
I almost beat you to it.
I was gonna say like, so Kate, what's new? But then I was like, I have to come full
So
circle.
how are you
It's like,
doing?
so how are you doing?
Good question.
What's new?
Good question alert. I can't
Good
fucking
question.
stop saying alert.
I am
it's really bad.
It is, and now I say it with everything.
I say it with everything. So bad.
Everything. Guys,
No.
there's a wasp nest forming directly outside of our door. We're on
Yeah.
the second floor, and there's a wasp nest forming like right outside our window. And the first time they knocked it down, there was just a guy like standing there with a giant long pole just knocking down the wasp nest.
We like couldn't
sounds
see
super
him actually.
dangerous, like in
Yeah.
my head, and because I'm also someone who's been attacked by a full beehive.
Well, also
for
our
irritating
windows.
it.
Yeah, I was sat on a beehive when I was like 2 years
Oh
old.
yeah. Like
So
in
bad.
my head, don't
we
fuck
have
with
bad.
the hive.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they're the pros, so I guess that's what they do. They just knock
We
it down
also
and
at
run.
that time didn't have like our windows aren't super like sealed.
Some of the windows have like quite literally like 2-inch gaps.
Yeah.
That just has like the outside air
My
coming in.
bedroom fully it just constantly sounds like the windows are open.
Yeah, because they're not like sliding windows up or sideways. They like open. What are those windows called? Like shutter? Wait, no.
Like French door
Yeah, they like
if you can
open like a
picture
door.
those. Yeah.
They're quite
Yeah,
pretty.
no, it fully just it sounds like birds are making nests in my room. There's a cat sounding like an alien under my bed. Like it's just gotten used to tuning out the street noise. It just sounds like they're open all
Well,
the
you
time. It
lived
doesn't
in
make
New
a
York,
difference.
so
Yeah, I know. I'm like I'm chilling.
yeah.
It's fine. Someone's got to deal with it. I shall.
Yeah. Wait, okay, so I need to update you on it. So earlier I showed
Oh
Kate
wait,
this.
wait. Quick. Yes. We'll go right into that. But quick pause. We did say that this you were gonna give a little more full
On
story
shrinking.
of shrinking.
I'll do that. I would rather do this first because this is just really funny and on my brain.
I forgot there were bubbles in here. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hilarious. Wait, have you ever like one time? My brain's jumping all over the place now.
It's okay.
In terms of
I'm
not
checking
knowing,
in with my hair
in
so
terms
much.
of not in terms of not knowing there's bubbles in there. One time, like
Surprise.
I gave my old roommate Alyssa a liquid death, and I didn't know they came in bubble form. I thought they were all still water, and I was just like, "Dude, it's the best water you're ever gonna try." And she said she was like didn't open it. She fell asleep in the middle of. She fell asleep, and she had like been smoking, and she woke up with like the driest throat ever, and like desperately needed water, and like saw the liquid death, and she said like it ran through her head, me being like, "It's the best water you'll ever try. It's so refreshing. It tastes like it's from a glacier itself," and I just feel like there's no way that that's not.
So that's a little.
What
loud.
is that?
I don't know. I'm gonna go investigate.
just-
Be right back. I understand. For why?
I don't understand the loud engines like that. But anyway, so she said,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
she woke up absolutely dry throat, like just like needing water. Remembered what I said about the water, started chugging it and spit it out. It was it was like a raspberry flavored sparkling, which I didn't know.
Had the
She didn't
flavor
know.
too without knowing.
Yep. And then one time I told my brother that story, and my brother told me a story about how he woke up one time in the middle of the night and there was a water bottle right next to him. So he did the same thing, went to chug it, and it was warm vodka. And
That's
he said
nightmare
he quite
fuel.
literally almost threw up. Like he was like, "Oh my god,
I
like,
would have.
I would throw up."
combusted.
Oh yeah, are you kidding?
I would have turned inside out.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So then back to the other.
Oh yeah.
So I sent Kate this video. I was last night I was sitting on the couch and I rewatched this video probably 8 times. It was like a YouTube short video, a clip from an interview on a news station, and it was this comedian being interviewed, and she. I don't even know how to like I can't describe the video. You just have to go watch it. Maybe we'll put it in the description.
Yeah.
But it's a comedian like making this the two people interviewing her like lose it. They cannot even
Lose
get
it.
a question
Like,
out because they
gasping
make her
for
laugh
air.
she makes them laugh so hard. And she makes a joke how she's like, yeah, I actually went on a date the other day. He told me I look like JohnBenet Ramsey if she was still alive. And then she like continues on with the bit, and the interviews are losing their minds. And I found it so funny. So I sent it to Kate, who was supposed to find it just as funny. Plot twist, Kate does not know who JohnBenet Ramsey is.
I do know. I know that name. And now that I've made the fix, I was picturing John Wayne Gacy for some reason. I was like, you look like...
That's so funny.
So, like, I still thought it was funny because laughter makes me laugh, but I didn't get the full extent of the joke yet.
No, yeah.
But I need to see a picture.
Yeah, JohnBenet Ramsey, essentially, to give you the quick details of the case. The case went infamously unsolved. She was a pageant queen. She was murdered when she was like,
that's
between
ringing
6 and
a whole
8.
bunch of bells. Yeah.
She was murdered inside her home. She was found inside the wine cellar, like deep in the depths of the basement of the home. She had an older brother who was like a young teenager at the time, I want to say, and 2 parents. And there were so many irregularities and strangeness about the case. First of all, the you're seeing a picture of her now.
Like her.
Yeah, that's so funny. No, because then in the clip she says, "Yeah, we had a fun night of role playing after that."
This one.
Yeah, no, it's so funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah, the role playing
it's
joke
so
was
funny.
really
It's
good.
well, you go watch the video. We'll literally put the link in the description because it's so funny.
Man, when you get a laugh like that,
I know, best
there's
feeling
actually
ever.
no.
Were you
better.
listening to the
That's a
details of the
straight-up
case
drug.
that I was just telling you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Nope.
so.
Nope. I know when you're listening and when you're not.
I was looking at the phone. I can't. I literally, my brain can't do more than one thing.
Well, no brain can. No brain can multitask. They actually
so hard.
Well, no, it's not real. They disprove that. Your brain cannot focus on 2 things at once. You can do something called task switching, which is like rapidly moving your attention back and forth between things.
Thank God.
But you can't. No brain is capable of focusing on 2 things at the same time.
Because I thought it was just me for a sec. Well, also, excuse the bump right here. I look like I have a helmet when I'm turning profile. I was just thinking about how when I get because I couldn't not say it.
Helmet was just the funniest
Like,
choice word.
I know. It was kind of incorrect, but
Funny.
that's what came out. I was just thinking about I had my wires class again today. Because every time I like get a note or like need to fix something and I'm only focusing on fixing that one thing, like I completely lose
Everything else.
Everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just annoying. I was like, damn, my like ADHD must be really bad. And then I was planning on coming home and being like, Mace, you know a little bit more about this. Is it just me or is it us all?
It's everyone. I don't know anything more about ADHD than you do. I guarantee that.
Yeah.
But
true.
In terms of brains,
like
no, it is impossible to focus, like have your attention on 2 things at 2 different opposing things at the same time.
That's why
you
also
can
like
hold,
when
like,
I drive and I'm
and
like
feelings, but you cannot
having a conversation. That's when I'm just like,
well, that's when your subconscious takes over. Like your subconscious essentially drives for you because it's like in your habit brain, and also your motor functions are all coming from your subconscious, like muscle memory. The term like muscle memory. That's what that is. It's all your subconscious. And so like you can get home without like focusing on the road because your subconscious will get you there, but you cannot consciously focus on 2 things at the same time.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
But you can like go back and forth really quick. That's why like they say women are great at multitasking. Women are just great at holding the capacity for a lot of things and like switching between them and keeping it all organized in their brain.
That sounds right.
And you can hold like conflicting like feelings and beliefs, like deeper neural networks, but you can't consciously have your attention on 2 separate things.
Makes me feel so much better.
Yeah, well, that's the fact that anyone thinks that like anyone
hard.
can. No. I think and that just like goes to a bigger point. Anyone who feels like they are singularly struggling with anything is not
You're
alone.
so not.
No one's alone on it.
Yeah, that's
like,
so
it's
true.
all so universal.
Yeah.
And so not just you with like literally anything.
So frickin' true.
I love when we pop into self-help mode real quick.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
We're pretty good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say so.
Anyway, do you want to hear about this JohnBenet Ramsey case or no?
Oh, I thought you were just getting into the joke. I didn't know.
No, I was gonna. Remember, I said earlier to you. I
That
was
something
gonna.
just came up recently. That they found
Yeah, no, but I
with the
said to you
Epstein
earlier.
files.
I was like, "Oh my god, do you know who JohnBenet Ramsey is?" And you were like, "No, I was thinking John Wayne Gacy." I said, "Oh, I'll explain it to you on the pod." And you were like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
Oh yeah, I thought we were just re-explaining the. Sorry,
What?
gang. So I don't know how she puts up with me sometimes.
No,
It's actually insane.
no, it's really not
No,
bad. I'm
like
so
you're
dramatic,
no,
but I like fully
no, it's
started
okay.
talking about the case, and you weren't listening. I was like waiting to swing back, and then we didn't.
No, because I was looking at the pictures and I was on
like,
that,
wait,
and
are
then
we
we got
not
on the.
talking
Okay,
about it?
no, we can
No,
talk
but
about
it's
it.
okay. Like, I don't think
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
intrigued
do.
and interested.
I don't think I'm gonna do the best job at explaining it, but basically, the case went unsolved. It is still to this day unsolved, and it was
Unsolved.
maybe like between 20 and 30 years ago. And yeah, it recently came out that potentially the murder was connected to Epstein and the Epstein files within like the last 2 days, because Ghislaine Maxwell is like photographed with JohnBenet's mom or something like that. But yeah, she was found in her home. The like cause of death was so random. Most people thought it had to be someone inside the family, like the dad, the mom, or the brother. Because there was also a ransom note that was like 8 pages long, or like something crazy, like a crazy amount long, that asked for like a very weirdly specific amount of money to get the daughter back, even though the daughter was already dead in the basement. And also was like tied. It was killed also
so
like
body
in
was
a
fat, like,
but
this
not by the
wasn't
police.
like
The police had searched the house, didn't find the body, and then like later the police like botched the crime scene from the jump, which is a lot of reason all the evidence got jumbled. Then the dad did his own search of the house, found her like in the wine cellar, which was like behind in the back corner of the basement. And a lot of people thought it was the older brother. And then and they were like, the parents were protecting him because they did a handwriting analysis comparison for the ransom note, and it matched the mom's handwriting. But there's too much. But there was also like, I think like outside DNA found in her underwear. And there was like food in her stomach that hadn't been digested, insinuating she had eaten right before the murder, like pineapple, and the brother had eaten pineapple right before the murder. I don't know. I might be botching some of these details, but it's like a clusterfuck. Like if you watch any documentary, you're just going to be like, what? Like, what the hell happened here? And I feel like the later theories are like, no, it was definitely not someone in the family. It was definitely someone who like broke in through the window. But there were like no signs of forced entry, I'm pretty sure. And like, it was also on Christmas Eve. They had come home from a Christmas Eve dinner and it happened in the middle of the night. So on Christmas Day is when all of this was going down, when the police showed up and like botched the crime scene, didn't find the body at first, like all kinds of weird random things. And the way she was murdered was like brutal and gruesome and like, yeah, absolutely weird, awful case. And that
hate all of that.
The fact that comedian made it.
That's what good comedians do, though.
Like dying about it. It's not funny. None of it's funny, but that joke was really funny.
Was really fucking funny.
That joke, you just gotta go watch the clip.
You so don't expect
now
it.
Now I feel bad, like, describing the murder, like, no. On the tail end of being like, listen to this joke. Like,
no, it's okay sometimes. Sometimes that's comedy.
So, I feel like most of the time that's comedy, making light out of the darkest things. Yeah. If we can't do that, folks.
And look at the laughs she got.
No, quite. Sorry. I had to reposition, and that felt like the most efficient way to go about it.
That was crazy.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, but that had me cackling all of last night. Like, that's quite funny. Literally all. I like couldn't, because him laughing and not being able to catch his hold. Like, every time we tried to catch his cool, she would like hit another line.
Yeah, no, the timing was.
He would lose it again, impeccable. And I was like, I'm dead. Like, if I was in, I'd have to stop. I'd be like, yeah. We need to pause. Like, I cannot.
We gotta pause.
Yeah,
okay. That is freaking hilarious.
Hilaria Baldwin. Mm-hmm. Okay.
What a woman. Okay.
In regards to shrinking, is there anything specific you want me to go into?
No, we just had said that's like it's just like taking us through the day a little bit, because that's like a fun.
Oh yeah,
you were like, I love hearing things like that, and I was like, me too.
Yeah.
So just any tidbits of like
any little tidbits. Okay. Well,
or just a quick run
little
through.
Yeah, totally.
Of the day.
Basically, woke up in this apartment. Call time was like, I think it was like 8 a.m. It was nothing crazy, or maybe it was like 7:30 or something like that. And we were filming at Whittier College, I want to say, which
Okay.
was like 30 minutes in. They shoot on the Warner Bros. Lot, but the specific scene I was in was outside at a soccer field.
On a soccer field.
And so I got there. I parked in the wrong parking lot. I parked in the general parking. Meanwhile, I had my own trailer, and they had a spot for my car right next to my trailer. But it was my first time ever being on a set like that, like an Apple TV set. And the last thing I was gonna do was like pull my car into base camp, because base camp is where everyone gets held.
Yeah.
And so I just followed the signs to like either general or background parking. I'm not sure, because I didn't know. And I was like, I'm not gonna pull my. And I could have maybe asked, but
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not pulling my car into base camp right now. But so then I parked and then once I parked, I like couldn't figure out where to go. And so I was almost late because I couldn't figure out where to go, because I parked in the wrong parking lot.
Yeah.
So I'd like ask people, I was like asking people left and right, like, where do I go? Until eventually I like found myself on base camp. Someone was walking me, and they were like, I think you're probably supposed to be at base camp.
Yeah.
And I saw Luke Tenney first, who plays Sean, and I was like, okay, I'm in the right spot.
Yeah,
and he was like, hi, good morning, and waves at me. And then they took me to my trailer, my own honey wagon, which was very, very cool. That was like,
it's like the coolest.
It's like the
best. Yeah.
Coolest fucking thing. I was like, oh my God, my own trailer, which like also includes like your own bathroom, your own shower, which is just like
couch.
It just like so it takes off so much pressure of like I can just like
have your
chill in
space.
here,
Yeah.
have my space, FaceTime people, eat my meals in here, read my book, do whatever.
Yep.
And everyone on that crew was so nice. Like, and confirmed, someone literally just messaged me on Instagram and was like, he worked on post production for Shrinking. And he was like, I congrats on like booking Shrinking. Like, I saw that he was like hands down one of the nicest. They take the cake for the nicest crew I've ever worked with. And I was like, literally same. Like, and that's what everyone on the crew said. They were like, this cast is the nicest cast you'll ever meet. Like, and it was true. And so yeah, I was talking to like the first, or not the first AD, the second AD maybe, for a while. And then eventually I got put in hair and makeup. I got my hair and makeup done. They got me breakfast and a coffee and all the things that it's like to be like pampered on set. Like but you ask for something and they have it for you.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's so
like
crazy.
Going from, well, I'll talk about that after.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Going from just like background to stunts, is like an insane.
Was crazy.
Yeah, even just going from like working on like indie films to working on something like that.
Yeah,
like
where
it's like so many people are wearing multiple hats on like an indie film. You're like a lot of the times like you're pressed for time on any production. Like any production has like an urgency because time is money, but you're really pressed for time on indie films. Like anything smaller budget, like. You got to get it and keep moving. And you're racing daylight a lot of the time because they don't film on sound stages.
Right.
And stuff. But there's just more like stress in the air, I feel like, on indie production because everyone's like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
This was very, very chill. Like the chillest set ever. And then
because they also probably can't.
Yeah, I think it has a combination of a lot of things, but just the organization level is higher on production. There's more of a game plan, the day-to-day, like there's a lot of people working to get the same
those call sheets are like
job
here's what
done.
we're doing,
and they've been doing it for years. So there's not any like we're figuring it out as we go. Like sometimes there's that, but there's a system in place.
Yeah,
it's been a system for 3 seasons now.
Yeah, exactly,
and whatnot. But then eventually they took me down to set, which was like took a little like van down from base camp to the soccer field, and there was like a little holding tent for all of the main actors plus me. So it was the first person I met and hung out with for a while was Lukita Maxwell, who plays Alice in that show, because she was not in like if you watch the scene, it's like they were shooting all the bleacher shots that day and then the soccer match. And she's obviously not in any of the bleacher scenes, and neither am I. And everybody else that's in the holding tent was. All the main characters are in on the bleachers.
Yeah.
So it was just me and her in the tent for a while. We just like got to talking, talked about growing up dancers and where we live and all that kind of stuff. She's super chill, super, super nice.
Yeah.
And she was like
great actress,
checking in on the like background actors a lot and the stunt team, like the actual soccer players.
Yeah.
Because it was such a hot day. It was so fucking hot.
I believe it.
And she was like, do you guys need misters? Are you guys doing okay? Like she like was like going out of her way to make sure everyone felt comfortable.
Aww.
That whole cast was the whole day. Like that's the thing. But she was the first like person I noticed doing that. And she was like, and I remember the one small thing that like stuck with me is like, I was like sitting in there, like we had said hi, like exchanged pleasantries, but it was maybe like 10 minutes I'd been sitting there. We had just like introduced ourselves and whatnot. She was talking to the first AD. I think his name is Adam. And eventually they're talking and having their own conversation. And they've obviously worked together for 3 seasons. But they're like, they seem to be really close friends. And they both just turned to me and like asked me a question. And I can't even remember what it was at this point. They were just like, what do you think about this? Or like, have you ever seen this? Or like, what do you think about this character? And it just like meant so much that they were just like including me in the conversation. I was like, oh, I was like, but whatever they asked, I like remember like not even like having seen the thing that they were asking about. And I was like,
shoot.
I don't know. Like,
oil.
Yeah. Oops. But that meant a lot. And then eventually the whole cast came back and joined us in there, and the whole cast introduced themselves to me. And like, that's when I met Jason Segel and Harrison Ford and Krista Miller. I think the only like
get a load of those names.
The only clunky introduction was Krista Miller because she was like sitting, like we were in like not that big of a circle of chairs, but I like hadn't said hi to her yet. I think I'd said hi to everybody else, and so I just kind of like awkwardly like waved kind of from like a yay distance, like she was probably like 4 feet away from me, and she just like smiled and came over and she was like, hi, I'm Krista, and like shook my hand, and I was like, like I just like did
there's always one.
And then the most awkward goodbye was to Damon Wayans Jr. That was the most awkward goodbye because like at the end of the day, like I think I like went in for a hug, and then I fumbled my words pretty bad. Like I was like, I don't remember even what I said, but I just remember like being like, oh, rough. That one was rough. Yeah. The best one was Harrison Ford was so chill. He was just like, hi, I'm Harrison. And then like sat down. I was like, hi.
Hi.
And then
hey.
Jason Segel, he was asking me questions because the makeup artist, when we were like in the van, like driving back up to set, the makeup artist was like, thank you so much for taking your nails off. Like, because I had like long nails on at the time.
Yeah.
And Jason Segel was like, ooh, what were these nails? Were they like Cynthia Erivo level nails? Like, what was going on? Like, he was constantly trying to like talk to me and make me feel comfortable.
Incredible.
The neighbor who plays Derek, the neighbor dad, Ted, he was like coming up to me and just being like, you're so funny, like you're so like you're and just like making sure I felt so comfortable. And same with the neurologist who plays Harrison Ford's girlfriend, now wife, in the show.
Oh yeah.
She was just like, she came up to me, she was just like, I love all of your freckles, like you're so cute. And like she was like making faces to me in between takes, like when I was standing behind the camera just like watching, she was just like making little faces at me. And I was like, aw. And Jason Segel, like right after I met them, they were like going back to shoot a take, and he was just like, nice to meet you, fucker. And then just like went back to set. And so it was like everyone just like made one little comment or went out of their way to just make me feel really included. I literally felt like I was like joining the cast as a series regular because they were just so happy for me to be there. They were like, they like all heard it was my first TV job, and they were like, oh my God, congrats. Like, that's amazing. And they were just like, we're so glad that it's this show because we know how special it is, and we feel like excited for you that you get to experience this is your first TV show. And I was like, this is
setting the standards really high.
That's literally set the standards, but gave me like such a glimpse of like why I wanted to be an actor in the first place, and like what ideally like my set experiences will be like, and what kind of projects I'll be putting out into the world, because that's why I wanted to become an actor, not because I like not for any other exactly. It's like not like I love acting, but it's more so the messaging, the being able to
be a part of those,
be a part of experiences like that and ripple out those feelings through performing. It's not for like just the sake of spreading positivity or just the sake of acting. It's like the combination of both that really does it for me. But and then I like in between, like when we would break for lunch, like I went and ate my lunch in my trailer and everything, took a lot of pictures and videos in my trailer because naturally.
Brilliant.
And
naturally.
And
so many of those.
gotta
we're gonna do another one.
Gotta document. Tried to FaceTime probably everyone I knew. From that trailer, 100%. And then at the end of the day, like Rachel, who plays Summer on the show, she was like, go stand in front of your trailer. I'm going to take pictures of you. She was like, I know it's so awkward to ask for photos, so I'm taking some. And I was like,
is a G.
I was like, you're the best. And she was like, let's be friends. I was like, I don't have Instagram. She was like, well, let me get your number. Never have I ever felt cooler.
Perfect.
It's like, you're kidding that you're the one initiating this friendship right now. And she still to this day had like what we like, she's a supporter. Just very like grounded.
Yeah.
And very, yeah, like very, very chill. And then what else? What else was important that day? At the end of the day, Jason Segel has this tiny little dog, like so cute. He like I was by his trailer and he was just like, "Can you watch her for a sec while I go like do something?" And so like did. Because I was like, this is the real star of the show. Like, made a little joke.
Yeah.
And then he, like, left and came back, and he was like, you were so great to work with. I really hope they bring your character back. And gave me a little wink. And I was like, that's the greatest thing that could have ever possibly been said.
What a strong finish for the day.
Literal strong finish. And then Lukita and Ted, who plays Derek, were, like, sitting in her car, and me and Rachel were sitting in because Rachel drove me back to my car because, again, I parked in the wrong spot. So she drove me back to the other parking lot, but we were in like the two cars were sitting next to each other. So we were like all four like sitting adjacent, and they were like Lukita and Ted just like reiterated, like they were just like, we were so glad to have you here. Like, we're so glad this was your experience. Like, and Ted was like, yeah, not all sets are like this. So it's really special that you got to be on this one.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And just like, I hope we connect again in the future. And then Rachel drove me back to my car and she was like, just so you know, like I was only supposed to be in the first episode and like now I'm a series regular and whatnot. And she was like, they love to bring people back. So here's to putting that out into the universe. But the fact that like every cast member went out of their way to just like reiterate to me that like, you're here for a reason. We're glad you're here. And who's to see what might come of it.
It's so
like,
nice.
Yeah.
Like, what a good gang of what a good cast. What a good cast.
And what great actors. Like when I watch the show, I'm like, holy
like,
shit.
People and acting.
Yeah, it was the truly
all
magical experience all the way around.
Yeah.
Like everything about it made me feel so incredibly special.
Yeah.
And just like so like exactly what I'd been asking for from the universe. Like when it comes to acting, I try to get very specific about like what I want, like in an ideal world, when I like, you know, in terms of like visualization, when I envision myself on set, like it's experiences like that I envision for myself, that I want to be a part of. Like whenever I hear these like horror stories from other sets and sets from projects that end up being really, really good, as much as the project's amazing, anytime I envision myself on set, I don't imagine those experiences. Like I don't imagine, because at the end of the day, like if you're not enjoying the process of making the project, me personally, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
Like no matter how good the product ends up being, just because like your experience of it is the shooting of it, not the product itself. Like the product itself is like a fabrication of life that lives outside of space and time. Like it's a TV show or it's a movie, and that's so cool.
That's your like, if that's your going to work.
That's what I mean. Like that's the reality of the environment is the day-to-day on set.
Yeah.
It's not what people end up seeing on their screens.
Right.
And as like I've always said, like I really like when I envision like what I want, it's like a combination of a product that puts out like positivity into the world, or like a product like Shrinking and like Ted Lasso that like makes people feel like, gives them a allowance to feel all their feelings and makes them feel hopeful about the world, or so like Cobra Kai that makes people feel empowered and like makes them laugh. Like that, what the product is like rippling out, and then also your day-to-day at work,
and that's
what
your
it
job,
feels
and I love
like.
my job.
What it feels like, the community, the environment. And so when I like envision what I want, it just felt like the universe like cooked up the exact little like one day experience to be like, yes, this exists. This is out there, where it's like the product's excellent and the day-to-day job set experience is excellent. Because I feel like so many times some of the best products, like the best TV shows and whatnot, you hear this, that was awful, or no one got along with each other. Or all the things like that, and I'm
screaming
like,
at each other,
or like people getting into fights, or people getting fired, or being inappropriate, or no thanks.
Chris said that similar thing about, he was like, this is different
for TWD.
Yep,
like exactly. That's all I've heard is amazing things about it. It's like the product is amazing and the day-to-day on set is amazing. Like, and I know like sometimes as actors you feel like you don't have control over getting both of those things, but that's where I'm just like, that's where you got to trust the universe and just make it crystal clear like what you want out of it. Because again, it's not about the like being able to become famous from a project. It's not about that. It's about the day-to-day experience, and then what you're working with your community and environment on a set. to be able to spread great things into the world.
Great
that's what I
things.
want. I don't want to just be an actor and become
Laughter,
famous.
joy.
That's not the goal.
Good life messages.
Exactly. I'm having a phantom
Like
nose itch.
everything. Oh no, you get those sometimes.
I get those where suddenly it's just like my nose can't get itched enough.
Up with that.
And it's not an allergy related thing.
gang?
It's just like I'm suddenly itchy on my nose.
Like when I just have to cry for 3 minutes straight.
I get that
almost every
sometimes
day.
too, where my tear ducts just activate.
They just activate.
Like-
and sometimes in the worst setting, like sometimes it's happening when I'm not around people where I'm necessarily feel like I can be like ignore this, sorry, like just crying, but I'm good. Wait, there was one really bad environment this happened in. If it pops into my brain, I'll let you know. It was just like, oh, couldn't be worse timing.
Couldn't be worse.
Couldn't be worse. And these days, like, no matter who I'm around, I'm pretty good at, like, addressing something like that, especially if it says, like, unserious and just, like, don't worry about it. But I just remembered this specific scenario was unfortunately just not one of those.
Oh.
That I could just, like, slip it in quickly and be
like,
I'm fine.
I wish you could remember what it is.
I know.
It'll come.
Okay. It'll come.
Was I talking about that for a while?
But yeah.
I tried to keep that concise.
No, that was excellent. Well, I love
facts.
it too, so whatever.
Hell yeah.
I'm here enjoying it. I love it. I'm so grateful that I, like, can know what being on set is like.
Mm-hmm.
Feel grateful to be in the know on how that all goes.
It's a very cool. It's a really cool world. It's the coolest world in my personal opinion.
I loved it. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Just going from background to.
Oh yeah, what a different experience that is. Because I did background once, and I can attest to just how different an experience it is.
Did background for a whole season, and then on the same show for the next season did one small little like principal part. I don't know why I'm going like that. Like I didn't have any lines except for and stunts for the rest of it. I didn't realize stunts was like, I knew it was a step up from background, but I didn't know that it was technically like you're just with the principal cast, like you're just part of that. I didn't realize that obviously until I was
because you're playing a part of the especially like some stunts it's like you're stunt doubling,
right,
and therefore you're like bringing to life that same character. You're doing a part of it.
And just not that like we had great PAs. Honestly, doing background was like still so much fun, but just what a difference. I also had no idea what to do because it was the same like base camp, same stage, same location for the at the stage stuff. It was the same studio or product, whatever you call it. And the first day that I was doing the principal thing, I just like didn't know. I had just like no idea.
You didn't know what to do,
where to go.
Yeah, where to go is honestly tough. You don't.
It's not like they go to where the trailers are and you find your second AD or someone
like
walking around.
Send out instructions of where to go. They send you like parking instructions and they tell you where base camp is. Yeah. But if it's your first time and you don't know like
where to go, just like
where
first.
You specifically
like I knew I'd be going to base camp, but I was like, do I just go
and
there?
You don't know like if you're being held at base camp or if you're being held somewhere else. Sometimes there's like different, especially because in extra work, like you're not being held at base camp, you're being held in extras holding.
Yeah,
like, that's where you're held.
Yeah.
And so no, the first time, like
no, I was so like if I made like 3 wrong decisions before I made.
I did too.
I like I just was like, I'm just not sure right now, and I didn't want to like show up. I knew I don't think I knew that I'd have a trailer and stuff like that every time too. So I just didn't know.
I think I started asking the people who didn't even work for the production. They worked at the college we were shooting for. They just were like with the vest on, like guiding cars and guiding people away. I was asking them and they were like, I just work at the school. I was like, nah, fuck.
Shit. Yeah, I had no idea. Finally, I figured it out. And then it was so funny because Macy was telling me, she was like, this is like going to be fun. Like you don't even know. Because she had done.
I did?
Yeah, you were like, your breakfast order's going to be.
Yeah, I think I probably did. I don't know how like I knew. I think I felt.
You had done shrinking.
There were no stunt doubles.
This was for I did that principal thing.
Oh,
before
for
I
the
did any
principal thing.
stunt.
Oh, yeah. Then I do. Yeah, that I
So
knew
that
for sure
happened.
you were
For,
gonna
that
get
was my first
Then
day.
yes,
was
I
for the
was
principal
like,
thing.
oh, for sure. I was like, you don't even realize it, but you're about
I had no idea.
You're about to be treated like a main cast member.
Just I'm walking right by JDM's trailer.
Yeah,
like,
oh, that's the craziest. When you look outside and they're just like on the phone, just like doing their day to day. I remember I FaceTimed my brother and I was like, literally, look who's across from me right now. And it was like Jason Segel on the phone.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm blown away. Like,
am I supposed to be here? What do you mean I'm
Answer
supposed to be
yes.
here? I don't even have a name. I'm just. I don't know if I could say it yet.
I didn't either. I was teammate.
Teammate.
Let's
go, teammate.
Let's go, teammate.
Yeah, so that was really fun. And then you're in like the green room or holding for wherever the principal cast is, where all the chairs are set up and stuff.
The chairs is one of the coolest parts.
The chairs is so cool.
Because like the names just being
yeah
on the chairs.
Yeah.
I think
especially like how big of fans of these shows that we
Oh
were.
yeah,
like,
I was a fan of Shrinking before I was on it, and we were both huge fans of The Walking Dead.
Of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So seeing those chairs, I was just like
seeing Harrison Ford in Jason Segel, Damon Wayans Jr. I was like, that's fucking wild.
That's fucking wild, bro. That's wild.
And just like looking at the way they like set up the seating of like who's next to who. Naturally, Harrison Ford was like the furthest away. Him and like Michael Urie was over there too, but I was right in between Rachel and Luke Tenney, and then Lukita and Jason and Damon. They were all like the closest ones to me.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chairs are epic. Super cool. I had pretty similar. Well, I guess I could just talk about it like it was last season, because a lot of the same things. Also very different experiences, because I was getting like 3 hours of makeup done.
That's
sometimes
fucking insane.
Yeah, the longest one was. It's always 2 hours if it's Hero Up, which is just like the usual hero stuff. But if it's anything more than that, or any like extra special stuff, or like torso, I think the longest was like almost 4 hours. It was like 3 hours and 40 minutes, I think.
On every production I've ever been on, including Shrinking, to the Lifetime movie I did, to every indie film I've ever done, I have never spent longer than 30 minutes in the makeup chair. That's because
it's insane.
The most makeup I've ever had to get done for the Lifetime movie, I had to get like bruising all over my like face and neck.
Oh yeah.
But they did that pretty quickly because Lifetime doesn't give a fuck about continuity.
Oh yeah.
No, that wasn't her.
Oh.
That was a random short, like in
the one
short.
that you were like tortured in. Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Oh no, I didn't have to get any bruising or makeup done for that. I did my own makeup for that. That was like extremely. That was like Friends making a movie.
Oh,
that was more. No, the Lifetime movie.
Okay, yeah.
That was, but even like Shrinking and the one SAG film I did with like Bradley Whitford and whatnot, it was all just natural makeup, and they always have like a makeup person like evaluate you first, like how long is it going to take. Never spent more than 30 minutes because it was I've always ever just had like a natural look for every part I played.
Talk about natural with these prosthetics.
Oh, I was like, what?
Naturally dead. That like wasn't even a joke. Like
naturally dead.
Dead
and embarrassed.
Dead and embarrassed. Hope you like that title. It's freaking funny to us.
Dead and embarrassed.
Yeah. So any time you go in there, it's minimum 2 hours. Yeah. It's crazy.
As I've seen stories about like when Jacob Elordi did Frankenstein, and whenever like what's his name played Vecna.
That was like talk of the trailer.
That's what the people who like made up Vecna too for like Stranger Things said. It was like 13 hours sometimes. In the makeup chair. I just can't imagine that. I'm like,
it's a lot.
That's insane.
It's a lot when you have to do it all like multiple days in a row. It gets a little like.
I also just like wouldn't like all that stuff being on my skin.
I know. Luckily, they've really figured it out. Like, I have sensitive skin just because I've been on Accutane 82 times. So I was very worried about like having to do it a lot. They've got all the best stuff. They really take care of you.
And they put like such a protective layer underneath.
They do.
The makeup.
You get like pumps of this like skin safe lotion stuff that you put everywhere. And then the glue that they use is like way watered down. It's like for literally your face specifically. That's probably the toughest part. And I had hoped I'd get used to it, but it's just not something you get used to.
The contacts.
Was the glue. No, the contacts were fine. Contacts were actually the easiest part, the teeth.
I believe it. Because the
The
eating, like,
drool.
that would throw me. I would hate that, having something in my mouth that long.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, it's when you have the dentures, you have a little case for them. They're not. You only pop them in when you're doing the scenes, the dentures. But they're so tough because you're just drooling in your shit.
Yeah.
But eating is still difficult because you just have like the rest. You have to like make sure nothing. It's still a pain in the ass. But yeah, no less than 2 hours every time. So layer of lotion, the glue stuff, and then you have to put your teeth in while they put the face prosthetic on and line it all up. Well, first there's a bald cap, and then there's like a thing over your hair. And then you do all that stuff, and then you put the prosthetic on, and then there's other pieces you put, and they paint everything. They've got their shit locked down, let me tell you. What a crew. I love, obviously, like, with how much time you spend with them specifically in that trailer, it's really nice. Like, one, they're all super cool people, which rocks. So it makes the whole process fun because you're usually just gabbing the whole time, and they're really great people to gab to. But also if you like don't want to talk or are so tired, it's just like
I feel like
catch the vibe and just.
I also feel like they're low key kind of like taught to just like base it off of what that because sometimes the like actor needs to be able to get into the zone. Sometimes they're in the mood to talk. Like I feel like they really adjust based on what the actor is like. If they're talking or not talking.
Exactly. No, they're great. And then they paint everything. They do your hands too. The wig goes on last. They have their system locked down, and even with the system locked down, like the whole process, I think at first Gina was telling me or something, like the first couple seasons, even just that was still like a 3.5 hour process. Like even the 2 hours and having their system down, it's still 2 hours.
Well, that makes sense.
Then when you take it all off,
I feel so good.
It feels so good, and they give you like 1 or 2 hot towels to just like lay back in for a while over your face, which is nice. They take care of you because they know how. Especially if you're doing it just like multiple days in a row.
Perfect.
It is tough, so they make it as least tough as possible, which is great. Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll talk way more about this season that hasn't come out yet once it comes out.
Perfect.
Give you all the fun stories on that. Can't do that yet, though.
Perfect. Well, if we're jumping topics, I'd like to do a product shout out.
Product shout out.
Kate, while I go grab it, can you describe the coffee that we make every morning?
I know what product you're getting. I sure can. We have been bringing it straight back to virality of 2020 TikTok videos with the whipped coffee. And it's really easy. You buy some instant coffee, get a little bit of sugar in there, depending on how much you like. And you whip it up, ideally with like.
Check this shit out.
Ideally with that.
This thing
to be honest,
is quite literally, whoever made this invention needs a raise. Needs to be on Shark Tank.
Delaney did a whole story on it too. Or
she
something,
did?
either on her TikTok
Wait,
or
that's
something.
hilarious. I didn't even know Delaney my mom randomly got me this for Christmas, and I thought it was something that goes on like a baking. Was it a mixer bowl?
Yeah.
So I
like
gave
an attachment of sort.
I put both of them in my oldest sister's stocking because she bakes and she has a mixing bowl. And then I FaceTime my mom on Christmas. She was like, "No, one's for each of you." And I was like, "What is it?" Like it looks like it goes with a baking thing. And she was like, "It's a whisk." And I was like, "This is a whisk? Check this shit out." Wait, can they see? It's gonna hurt. You're gonna have to. That's your You can tell. Wait.
Anywho, get a load of that.
It literally is like if you just like pump it up and down, it whisks everything. Your eggs, anything you want to whisk. It is the best fucking invention ever.
If you want to get on the whipped coffee train, this is
or if you
way
bake,
easier way.
If you bake, like this will mix anything up so quickly and so easily. Yeah, the whipped coffee is so good.
What do you think it's called? It's gotta have a name of sort.
No. The Infinity Whisker?
Something like that. The push whisk? I don't know why that hit the ear so funny. The push and whisk?
I can't say it.
Because it like, I don't know. Oh no. It's gotta be the name of the episode. The push whisk.
That's so
That's my new rap name.
It is epic. I'm telling you guys.
It's epic.
The best.
The push whisk is epic.
Yeah, and if you want to make the whipped coffee, so you just like put a little instant coffee, a little sugar, like hot water, whip it.
Whip it.
Whip it,
whip it, by the way.
So
just like that.
My intensity just
that was wild. I love when you surprise me like that.
I've been in a weird mood today. Like I'm like, it's weird. I feel like I'm like so chill yet so giggly. Like I'm like,
perfect.
Like, yeah.
I was like on my way home freaking out because I was like, I told her I'd be back so long ago to do the pod, and I was like,
and I just pictured you stressed in your car, like
I was.
And I was thinking, I hope she reads my text because like, I could give two fucks.
I know, I didn't.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care. Because I run late all the time. Like, it's whatever.
So true. I should have remembered that.
But yeah, then you put ice and we use whole milk, whatever milk you prefer, your milk preference. But put some milk over ice and then pour the whipped coffee over top, mix it all together, and it is like a great iced coffee drink.
Yeah.
And it's so quick and it tastes like you like it's so unique.
It's better than like
anything.
Yeah.
The way I made it today, I'm not even kidding you, Kate. I need to make it this because we just ran out of our Cafe Bustelo. Little fly. We just ran out of our Cafe Bustelo instant coffee, and then we have this other kind. I used that this morning, and when I say the entire thing was like all whipped, like that light foam. So then when I poured it over the milk and mixed it all together, the whole beverage itself had like this frothy, almost like frothed milk texture. It was so good.
Yum.
Yeah, the texture changed based on, or maybe I just like whipped it more today, or I think I used a lot less water. Like I only use water when all the coffee grounds get wet. As soon as they're all wet, I stop. And then I just whip it.
Never less than 3.
Looks like
whip it.
It's like I'm like vigorously stabbing something. Did you ever go through a phase? Whenever I was growing up, my brother had this phase of just like putting holes in everything with a knife, like all the fruit. All
or like Kelly had a lot of weird
like
things.
Like he just like put holes in everything.
Kelly would just eat sticks of butter.
Well, I would microwave butter and sugar and eat it with a spoon.
I still sometimes eat sugar with a spoon. So yeah,
just sugar with a spoon.
Not really anymore. That was dramatic. Like Becca, one of Becca's like favorite stories to tell of me is when she came and
I'm trying to remember if I know who Becca is.
Bex.
Oh, Bex.
I just knew her.
Never heard you
before
call.
She really.
Is there a Becca from your childhood?
No.
I know the name of the person. I know. Never mind.
Who?
Convene later. Nope. It's okay. It's not important right now.
Oh God. Okay, I'll try to move that.
Because the story associated with it, I'm not going to tell on here. So trust me, you don't want me to bring it up.
Noted.
Okay.
Bonus content alert.
Nope. Not even bonus content
God.
alert.
What did I do to this person?
No. It's what you two did together. Anyway, Bex. Back to Bex.
Back to Bex. She stayed with me in my New York apartment one night, the St. Nicholas apartment. And she just walks in and there's just a bowl of sugar and a spoon like next to the bed. I was like, I didn't have my Nutella. what did you want me to do? And she
You're
was like,
kidding. How
I
dry
can't with
and
you.
grainy.
I just like I think it was
How
powdered sugar.
granular.
No, couldn't have been powdered sugar. I don't know.
That'd be insane.
I have an insane
Eating powdered
sweet,
sugar would be insane.
and I wasn't even smoking weed at that. I think always middle of the night sugar craving has always been there.
You know what I just saw
into the mix.
You know what I just saw online? That there was a statistic
that?
of kind of adjacent to it, one of your old habits, and your surges. So Kate used to surge a lot, where she would like wake up randomly, like in the middle of the night, and just be up for a couple hours, then go back to bed. I
go to bed for a few hours, wake up for like a few hours, and then go to bed for a few more hours, and then wake up. It was very weird.
Surges.
The surging.
But I saw the other day, it was like signs you have really high cortisol levels in your blood, and it was like waking up randomly between the hours of 2 and 4 a.m. consistently.
Oh.
And so I feel like in terms of you and your own evolution and growth, your anxiety has definitely lessened over the years, and I feel like potentially you had some high anxiety.
Cortisol's probably at a more decent level these days.
Yeah, I would bet you had some higher cortisol levels back then. And you did exhibit some of the signs
doing
that
anything
I read
for
about.
myself ever. Like,
that's okay. We all go through that.
It was so bad.
It's all freaking right.
It was bad, but I have some good stories from it. That's for damn sure. And good laughs thinking back to that version of myself.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and what would I do during I'd like just go out and
smoke again,
but it was also
I feel like you always watched YouTube videos.
Something. Yeah, I probably watched some YouTube vids. So I was just wide awake.
That's so crazy to me.
I've
never experienced that unless I've like gone out partying and I was like drunk or something. Occasionally I'll wake up in the middle of the night after like drinking a lot, but I rarely do that. And so when I do, I'm so upset with myself. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, this sucks. And it's because like your body is processing the sugar from the alcohol content like in that middle of the night phase.
Yeah.
I'm just not into
that.
Drinking is like
that was my norm for norm sleep cycle for so long. So long.
Insane.
And I like convinced myself it was like fine.
That's so funny.
No, that's not good.
Okay, given that we're at an hour now, I feel like there's a couple more shout outs that are due.
Holy shit, y'all are showing up.
I can't remember though what episodes the new comments are on, because we're starting this new thing, at least for now. When it's who knows, whenever there's a crazy amount of comments, maybe it'll stop. But for now, we're shouting out the people who give us comments, because we love you guys and we need you to know how much we love you. Let's see.
Yes.
Shout out to Enetic 15.
Oh yeah.
Who said, "This is one of my favorite episodes and podcast channels." You have no idea what you did there, sir.
It was the first time. Hell yeah.
You have literally no idea what you did there with that comment.
You have no idea. Where's the other?
We appreciate you. We love you.
2020.
402 likes. Can someone please let us know in the comments why episode 2 is as popular as it is, with 402 likes and 11,000 views?
402 likes is crazy.
What's going on there? What's so likable about that episode?
It might be our toes.
No, that cannot be real. No, that cannot be real.
It's the only one where they're like out. They're like out.
They are out as I'm looking at this frame. They are out. But that can't is that really the reason? Like, that'd be insane to me.
Huge market for that.
Yeah, but like what? Like plan is. And if it's not, if there's any other reason,
Lounge City.
I know. That's why I'm lounging right now. I'm hot. But if there's any other reason, please let us know so that we can maybe start to like cater towards what that reason is. If it's feet, we're gonna ignore that. I'm sorry, and we'll get our true audience through our content.
Yeah. We'll shout them all out until there's numbers that we can't do that. We'll keep shouting it out.
Yeah, 100%. Let me see. There was one more. I can't remember. Did you look at all?
Oh, I didn't know you.
Absolutely could use some help.
Wait, we got the 3 days ago that you girls look great.
Oh no, that's the other one. That's what I was thinking of. I knew there was 2 more. Who's that?
Jose Luna I1J.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. We love you so much.
Thanks for showing
Just know
up
we
and
see
showing
all the
out.
comments. We read all of them. We appreciate them so much. We love responding to them. If they
Yeah.
at all address our feet, we won't be responding to them. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Also, that one guy who left, like, Pete.
A storyboard.
My boy.
Unsure.
That was crazy. Like, 32 comments on one of our things that, like, wasn't.
It's like a story. I'm not sure what's happening there.
It's a lot going on. Feel free
Yeah.
to check it out.
Yeah. Try to make sense
It's pretty
of it.
interesting, if nothing else.
Yeah. But yeah, we just wanted to shout you guys out.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're going to keep going for you all that evidently seem to be here and liking it and supporting us.
We're loving this.
And if you have any requests, please let us know. Any topics,
Yeah.
any things, any of the, all the things.
We're gonna do a fun did you hear that?
Yeah. What was that?
What the hell was that?
Was it not a burp?
I think it tried to be. That's exactly what it was. And then it wasn't.
Hilarious.
We're gonna do a fun app for, is that gonna be a bonus app or a regular app?
It's got to be a bonus app.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Oh, yeah, no, because the way I'm going to do it, it's got to be a bonus app.
Oh, okay.
Got to be a bonus app. And then we're inching, I think we're 31 subscribers away from 500.
Y'all just keep hanging out.
Not at all what I was going to say. Where I was going with that is at 500. That unlocks
some stuff.
That unlocks some paid subscriptions to get some bonus content.
And you best believe we'll be
giving you some bonus
content. We're excited about it.
We're absolutely excited about it. So
yeah,
if you want to
we'll
see
let loose a little more.
More
not
of
that
us
we're
yapping. Yeah.
Not that we're tight.
We might do not that we're tight and lame
on this channel, but
no, this is
just
about
a little looser.
This is pretty as loose. Like
I know.
I think maybe the word is maybe we'll be a little more rambunctious.
Yeah.
A little more,
yeah.
A little more rambunctious. Maybe we'll do like some nighttime episodes, a little more like Smoke City vibes.
Yeah.
And you can see us at our literal goofiest selves.
I also had a post that I saved that was like funny, but also like interesting 5 questions to ask your best friend that I meant to pull up.
Perfect and ready for
doing
that.
A little bit of that. Yeah, that could be very fun.
Perfect and ready for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you like us, just know there will be more opportunities in the future. To connect with us and to like truly connect with us. We see your comments, we'll talk to you, we'll comment back. Yeah.
We'll keep being here.
We'll keep being right
That's
here.
for damn sure.
This is so much fun.
Yeah, we love this.
Making this is just a blast in 2 halves.
A blast in 2 halves.
So if you're having a blast too,
oh my God,
then
someone in the trailer
winning.
had clearly never heard the phrase blast and a half before. And I was getting my makeup off and he was like, how was it? Just like the day. Cause he was like busy doing stuff all day. I was like, an absolute blast and a half. And he was like, a whole half? I was like, sure. Like, he died.
That's funny. I feel like that's like
before.
adding on to the bit. Cause it's like not that hard to figure out what that means.
Yeah.
So I feel like doing that was like, wow, really? A whole half?
It was perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, no, they're
Perfect
hilarious.
Response.
Yeah.
Perfect response. Anything else you want to share? Any last minute quips or thoughts?
My birthday's in a week. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
No idea what we're gonna be doing. Maybe a little beach morning. Maybe a little party at night. Who friggin' knows? Figure it out.
Perfect.
28.
28, baby.
28 the Great. Kate. Goodbye.
Bye.
You terrible note to leave on. Love you.